Let the saints say amen. Okay, amen. So listen, I want to come here and talk about how I feel about the Kim Burrell video and what she said, okay? Now, I'm going to just make this disclaimer really, really quickly. If you are a sensitive Christian, a sensitive spiritualist, if you haven't elevated to a certain spiritual consciousness, you are going to be offended by what I said, and I understand why you are offended by what she said. Now, I am not saying that everything that Kim Burrell said was okay, but I am specifically touching base on what she said when she said, how long have you been broke? How many times have you changed your ID on your name? Are your bills in your name? I'm touching base on that, okay? Because where I've come to in life, you have to be aware of what people are into and how much they have entrapped themselves in before you allow them into your own personal universal space. Now, as a pastor, all right, yes, she is in a position to counsel, to support, to motivate, to inspire people out of those spaces, right? But she wasn't speaking about from that level. She was speaking about a personal level. She was speaking about having friends of that nature, not helping somebody in that nature. Because if you got to help somebody from where they are, then maturely you understand as a spiritual leader that you go to where they are and you raise them to where they need to be. Not where you want them, but where they need to be, where they desire to be. But see, this mindset comes with maturity. And you have to let go of the idea of yourself and tap into the idea of what your purpose is about. Listen, God said you got to guard your gates from people, places, and things, okay? And once you get to a certain level in your personal journey, you can no longer connect with individuals who you are equally yoked with. You can no longer. So I just made a video, which listen, you can check it on YouTube. I just made a video like a week or so ago that was saying that if you don't pray, if you don't meditate, if you don't know how to celebrate other people's accomplishments, right? We can't be friends. We can't be friends. And so in that regard, I understand what Miss Kim Burrell meant by what she said, but was her delivery on point? It wasn't. All of the other things that she said, do I agree with? No. As a leader, is there a particular way that you should articulate? Yes. Do you have to be mindful? Absolutely. But should you be offended because someone says that, okay, you don't pray, you don't meditate, you don't know how to fast? Now I can teach you these things if you're willing to learn, and that's a whole nother conversation. You can only be willing to support someone where they are and see them elevate and help them elevate if that's what they want to do. If they don't want to do that, then we cannot be friends with you being on your level. So I just wanted to shine some light on that, and I also wanted to give someone a different perspective of what that means, and you should take it on too. Listen, if you're not helping anyone out of those spaces that she was talking about, then you don't need to be connected to those people if you're not in that space either. You understand what I'm saying? If you're in a higher space, you need to stay in a higher space. If God got you protected underneath of a covenant, then that's where you're supposed to go. Don't keep going into the fire for no reason. Don't keep dancing with demons for no reason. What is wrong? Why couldn't people understand that? I think it's time for the world to spiritually elevate. I do. Peace.